The new year is here, and this one really isn't messing around. So let's take a look at all the awesome stuff we'll be ringing in 2023 with this January.
2023 will mark the 25th anniversary of the popular anime and manga series One Piece. So, what better way to celebrate it than by getting the crew together for another nautical adventure? One Piece Odyssey is a turn-based RPG which will put you in control of the full Straw Hat Gang as they try to regain their lost powers. With characters, locations, and signature moves all lushly recreated, fans of the series will be absolutely in their element here, while the game also makes plenty of room for newcomers who are still getting to grips with the finer points of the pirate's life.
If you grab Persona 5 Royal as soon as it hit Xbox Game Pass back in October, there's a decent chance you'll still kind of be bedazzled by it, uncovering secrets and running off side quests to this day. And with Persona 3 and 4 about to hit the service on the 19th, don't expect the spell to wear off anytime soon. Each of these games sees another group of troubled teens delving into the realm of the unconscious to do battle with the shadowy forces that plague their friends and classmates. And since these are anime games, you can expect these battles to take place in spectacular style, made all the more eye-wateringly gorgeous by some tidy Xbox Series X-ness optimizations. So if you reckon you'll have 100 more hours to spare in 2023, get ready to dive back into the heady world of Persona.
2023 might be here, but for those of us who still haven't left the 90s behind, A Space for the Unbound is on its way too. This gorgeously retro pixel art adventure takes us over to 90s Indonesia, where a young couple are trying to come to terms with the end of high school, and as it turns out, the end of the world as well. With a supernatural story that explores major issues like anxiety, depression, this story-driven adventure is sure to hit you right in the heart when it arrives on January 19th. And if that all sounds a bit heavy, then just know that A Space for the Unbound also features many pettable cats.
Colossal Cave is another game with a nice retro feel to it, reimagining the classic text adventure in full-blown 3D. What lies inside this labyrinth network of caves? The game's non-linear exploration system allows you to spelunk freely, turning up secrets and tumbling into sweeping vistas as you make your way through. There are 15 distinct areas to explore, as well as some truly head-scratching puzzles for those who are determined to see everything the caves have to offer. With so many hidden mysteries to discover, Colossal Cave is the sort of game you can replay over and over again and still find something new lurking in the shadows on your next cave diving adventure.
Xbox and PC Game Pass members looking for the year's first big Day 1 edition won't have to look far, with Monster Hunter Rise coming straight to the service on the 20th. As our more cunning viewers will have suspected, this Monster Hunter game is about going around and hunting great big monsters, yes. The bigger the beast you take down, the better the loot you'll score, and the more badass gear you'll be able to craft, allowing you to take down even bigger beasts. Thanks to the rideable Malamutes and a handy new tool called Wire Bugs, which let you scale walls and bound into the air, getting from one hunt to another is now easier and more enjoyable than ever before too. All of which combines to make for the leanest, meanest Monster Hunter experience to date.
Also rising up around that time will be the fantastical action RPG Risen. A cult hit back in 2009, Risen takes place on a volcanic island where ancient temples have popped up out of the ground and began spewing monsters all over the place. And as always seems to be the case, you're the one stuck with the job of cleaning things up. Blending together swordsmanship, staff combat, and more than a little magic, this gritty adventure gives you all the tools you need to rise up and become the hero this dark world has been looking for. Or something else entirely.
In Dead Space, everyone will hear you scream. That's because this revered and reviled horror classic will be tapping into the full power of the Xbox Series X and S to deliver some of the most beautifully crisp, smoothly rendered visions of pure hell that any of us have ever witnessed. And it's not just a shiny new coat of next-gen paint either. The whole game has been rebuilt from the ground up with new gameplay mechanics, redesigned assets, and a total absence of loading screens, so that the only thing interrupting your play sessions will be the monsters lurking unexpectedly out from the shadows.
Rounding out the month, console gamers will finally get to rule alongside their PC allies as Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition comes to Xbox Game Pass. The legendary real-time strategy series is getting completely revamped for the console world, with a new tailor-made UI and control scheme that will let gamepad players command with all the deftness and precision they can muster. And for those who want to play on their Xbox console while retaining that classic PC feel, it will also feature full mouse and keyboard support as well. Age of Empires 2 hits Xbox Game Pass on the 31st, with Age of Empires 4 following behind it later in the year.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot will be hitting a whole new power level on the 13th when it comes to Xbox Series X and S. Available as a free upgrade for those who already own the game, it will give Kakarot faster loading times to get you straight into the action, where you'll now be able to punch your foes to the sides of mountains in buttery smooth 60 FPS.
Between the creepy space adventures, the monsters to be hunted, and the panoply of awesome anime adventures, I'd say 2023 is starting out just beautifully. But what do you think? Let us know what games you're most looking forward to down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to stay on top of them all. Bye!